Hello, this is Sean, and I am here at the Conway Springs, Kansas tennis courts. We have 4 courts on this side of the road, and then over on the other side of the road we have 2 more. We're a small school in a small town, but a rich tennis history. And I want to share with you today that I played tennis when I was younger. And I like talking about tennis. I started stringing rackets when I was 17, started teaching private tennis lessons when I was 18. I played through college. I've continued to string rackets and to teach tennis lessons, even up to this day. And when we look around these tennis courts, I want to mention that tennis is the game of love. And as we think about that, we can be pointed towards 1 Corinthians 13. And in 1 Corinthians 13, it talks about love being patient and love being kind, and really paints a great picture. Love doesn't keep a record of wrongs. And I know last week I talked about forgiving. And if you've been wrestling with forgiveness, one way to keep working through that process of forgiveness is to allow that process to work itself out as you fill up with God's love. Let it fill you up. And as it flows over to other people, this overflow of God's love will complete us not only forgiving other people, but will help us completely receive forgiveness from Jesus. And so allow that forgiveness process to work itself out as you fill up with God's love. I also want to mention a challenge for me and those who are watching to realize that we can do lots of things that we might consider good, but based on this 1 Corinthians 13 passage, without love, it's nothing but a gong and a clanging cymbal. So, like we can be married, but if we have not love, it's a gong. Or be a parent. Or let's say gain wisdom, or have a physically fit body. We can do lots of things, but if we have not love and our motivation is wrong, it's a gong. One thing that really hits me here that makes me think and pray and examine myself is, how about if we make disciples who make disciples but have not love? It's nothing but a gong and a clanging cymbal. So let's fill up with God's love and allow that to spill over everywhere. Let's allow it to impact our personal walk with God, to impact our relationships, to impact our school and our work, to impact our biblical community, to impact the way we're restored, in our mind, restored in our body, which is ultimately God's body, as we're restored physically and emotionally and so on. And let's remember to fill up with God's love and to let that love spill over on everyone that we come into contact with. So you be encouraged today. Fill up with God's love and spill it over on others. God bless you. Fill up with God's love and overflow it to everyone.